Hi guys, this is Becca, your yoga teacher and friend from BeccaYogaUK. This is the third of your 4-part mini-series I'm making for you that's based on the back. So we've done 2 which are lower and upper body releasing, and then this is the first of the strengthening. So this is your low back strengthening. We're gonna just go through some kind of, for me, the key strengthening exercises for the back and the core, because the front core and low core is really related to the low back. This is just some ideas that I think are really key that you can take away with you and try a couple times. The exercises that we're gonna do are by no means the only ones. There's tons out there that you can do, and these are just ones that for me at the moment I'm finding really helpful, just to get that kind of strength to the lower back there by focusing core and glutes. So I hope you enjoy, and I will see you on your mat. So this lower back strengthening session, as always, I want you to take it at your own pace. I won't be doing too many reps, but if you ever want to kind of pause the video, do a few extra, and then start it again, of course you can. And all you really need is your mat or towel for the ground, and perhaps a water bottle if you do get a little bit thirsty with some of the exercises that we're going to be trying. But for this, we're going to start lying on your back. So a little like we did in the releasing version of this. For your lower back, you're going to come all the way down. And the first strengthening exercise we're going to do is just to kind of wake up the deep core, the transverse abdominis. So from here, you want to lift the feet off the ground so that your knees come 90 degrees over your hips. Then lift the heels so they're 90 degrees to the knees, and flex the toes. So you've got this nice 90, 90, 90 angle going on here. So you might feel that the back is already working, the core is already working just with the legs lifted here. And for me, my mid-back lifts off a tiny bit. So what I want you to do is pull your belly button down to your spine so that pushes the lower back down. Arms can just be down by the sides. And notice if your chin tilts up, because everything's active. That's the more relaxed state for that cervical spine. So your neck, draw the chin down towards your chest. And all we're going to do is pause here and breathe. If you want to, you can bring the hands onto the belly. So I make a little diamond shape and have my thumb just at the top of the belly button, and then the rest of the fingers kind of going to the lower belly. Pull the belly button in, and we're breathing for 5. Inhale. 4, exhale, draw belly button to spine. Inhale. 3, exhale, draw belly button to spine. Inhale. Exhale, 2, draw belly to spine, keep the legs, feet active, toes active. Inhale. Exhale, draw belly button to spine. We'll take 1 more, breathe in. Exhale, and then you can release your feet. And take a little stretch, arms up overhead. Feel free to repeat that. It will just get kind of real low core, mid core working. And we're going to come onto all 4s. So anyway that's comfy, I quite like to take a rock and roll. You can come back onto your spine, forwards onto sit bones, 2 or 3 times so you can build enough momentum that in your next rock up, cross your ankles, plant the hands, and step through to all 4s position from here. So from your all 4s, we're going to come straight into a plank. So this full session is strength. You do want to take a little pause in between anything, of course, feel free to. So for your plank, I'm just going to step the hands a little bit further forwards. Bring those shoulders forwards over the hands. Tuck the toes and then lift the knees. If you need to adjust where the feet are, you can lengthen stance. And you can always have the knees down. And we're just going to hold here. So take a moment, push the hands away. Press into your pinky finger. That kind of switches on the top of the shoulders. Scoop in your belly, squeeze the bum. So you'll feel that kind of tucks the tailbone slightly, gets the core working. Push hands away, breathing for 5, for 4, for 3, looking to your fingertips, for 2, for 1, and then exhale, lower those knees. You can take a little wiggle of the hips or anything just to release. Maybe a slight cat-cow here. And then from this tabletop, we're going to come up into 1 more plank for the same length of time. So you can lengthen one leg and then the other. Maybe you still have the knees down. Push hands away, scoop in the belly, squeeze the bum, get a little tilt of the tailbone, squeeze into the pinky finger, 3, for 2, For 1. This time, exhale, lower both knees down. Start to bend the elbows, lower your chest all the way down between your thumbs. Let the toes untuck. And from here, come into your baby cobra. Let the chest lift. Roll the right shoulder back. Roll the left shoulder back. This will start to strengthen the back. You'll feel it switch on here. And then push into the bottom ribs. See if you can peel your hands. The palms just hover off your mat. Point the elbows behind you. Scoop in the belly. 3, lifting. 2, 1, exhale. Let your forehead come down. Pause here. Breathe. And we're going to take 2 more. So from here, point the toes. Press top of the feet down. Inhale, lift just that top half. You can roll right shoulder and then left. Just switching on the back. Peel the hands off. Big inhale. Exhale, release. This time in 1 big breath. Inhale, lift shoulders, chest, lift an extra rib, lift the palms. Exhale, fold, bring forehead down. You can close the eyes. And then from here, tuck both toes under. Push into the palms, lift yourself up through all 4s. And then come to a downward facing dog. So start to lift the knees. You can walk the feet in a little if they need to. Take a slight pedal out in the down dog, bend 1 knee and then the other. And then come to stillness. This is just to transition. So lift both heels, bend the knees, look forwards between your hands, start to tiptoe the feet to the top. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to the shins, let the spine lengthen. Exhale to fold forward. We're going to take another halfway lift, but bring the arms in. So hands can come onto the shins again, lengthen the chest. And then bring the arms into cactus. So a bend in the elbows. You've got to scoop in strong through the belly. Slight tug of the tailbone. Slight squeeze of the bum. Exhale to fold fingertips to your mat. Leave the right foot there. Slide the left toes to the back. Lower that left knee. Find a low lunge. So push into the front foot. Inhale, rise, reach both arms up. And we're going to wake up both glutes here. So from your low lunge, start to push into the front foot, squeezing both glutes, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, lower, slowly down, just tap. Inhale, back up, 1. Exhale, lower, squeeze the glutes, 2. Exhale, lower, tap. Inhale, lift, 3. Exhale, lower, keep the core drawing in. Inhale, up, 4. Exhale, lower, push, 5. And bring both hands down. Step to a downward dog and give the legs a little walk out. Find your breath here. Come to stillness. Inhale, lift both heels, bend the knees, look forwards between your hands. You can tiptoe or float to top. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, palms to shins, so a normal lengthen. Exhale, fold. This time, cactus the arms. Inhale, halfway lift, elbows out to the side. Option, lengthen the arms out to the side. Scoop in that belly. Squeeze a little with the bum. That will tuck tailbone a little, but get that front and back core working. Exhale to fold forward. From here, leave left foot there. Slide the right toes to the back. Lower your right knee. Your low lunge, maybe you know where we're going. Inhale to rise up. And then you're going to push into that front foot. Activate through both glutes. So squeeze and switch them on as you lift into your high lunge. Exhale, lower. Tap with the knee. Inhale, back up. That's 1. We're doing 5. Exhale, lower. Tap. Inhale, shoot back up. 4. Exhale, lower. Inhale, 3. Exhale to lower. Scoop belly in. 2. 1 more. Exhale, lower. Inhale, shoot back up. Both hands come down to your mat. Had a little wobble there. Step to a downward facing dog. Take a slight walk out. Find your breath. And then come to stillness. Push both hands away. Bring a little more of a bend in the knees. Let the tailbone tilt up towards the ceiling here. On your inhale, ripple forwards. Come to your high plank position. Pausing here in your plank. From your plank, side plank. Right hand to the center. You can always bring the bottom knee down, otherwise swivel onto the outside edge of the right foot, and then let that left arm reach up. So we're working kind of front core, side core, the back, the shoulders, everything is switched on here. Try to lift your hips up. Get that right side body a little further away from your mat. Scoop in the belly and then squeeze the bum. Take another big breath here. Exhale, hand down, straight into side plank on the other side. Left hand to center. You can always drop the bottom knee, and you can also come into fist or forearm of that bottom hand. Lift through the left side of the hip. Right arm reaches up. And then scoop in belly, squeeze the bum so the back isn't falling behind, still keeping level with the rest of your body. Big breath in, push through that bottom hand. Exhale, bring right hand down to your mat. And then push back to your downward facing dog. Exhale, lower both knees. And then sit back on your heels. Just give the shoulders a little bit of a shake out. You spent a lot of work on that upper body there. Just to wake up kind of side core, support the side of the hips and the back. From here, we're coming all the way onto your belly again. So, walk the hands forward. You can bend the elbows, lower the chest down, maybe slide the knees back if you need to, like me. From here, arms come down by your sides, chin can rest. Give the hips a slight wiggle too. And then turn your palms so they're facing down on your mat. We're coming to Locust Pose. So Locust will really switch on those big muscles that run each side of your spine to just help with posture. So these muscles are probably always quite relaxed and quite stretched. So we're just going to work them a little so they can bring you back into that nice sort of tall seated position. So palms facing down, slide the feet a bit closer together. So heels might touch, big toe knuckles touch. For your Locust, inhale, lift the chest, lift the shoulders, lift the arms, and then start to lift the feet, lift knees, lift thighs, squeeze the bum. Try to lift shoulder blades straight up. Look forwards to top of your mat. So breathe here for 3, squeezing everything. Lift shoulder blades up, 2, 1. Exhale, lower one cheek to your mat. Hips have a little wiggle. We're going to do 2 more different variations. So you can either stick with that same variation with the arms by the sides, or come with me into cactus arms. Elbows out. So same thing, you're trying to lift the shoulders and shoulder blades up. Legs, feet slide together. Inhale, coming up. Arms, chest, shoulders, legs, knees. Squeeze the bum, looking forwards. Lift those shoulder blades straight up, working that low back. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower down. Wiggle the hips. Opposite cheek comes down. Hopefully we're feeling this. And we're going to take 1 more. So either another cactus or another with arms down by the sides, or if you haven't got any obstacles in front of you, you can reach the arms out in front. So have them out on the ground. And then as you breathe in, lift the feet. Lift the chest, lift the arms, palms are facing down. You can reach forwards but look down. So you're almost in this kind of Superman flying position. Squeeze the bum, scoop in belly for 3, lifting shoulder blades, 2, feeling that back work, 1, exhale, lower down. Bring your forehead to rest on the top of your hands. Bend the knees, give the feet a slight sway, side to side. Almost there. So that's most of the kind of back body. We've got a little bit more of the bum, of the glutes. Release the legs. Slide the hands down under the shoulders. Keep your knees on the mat as you push yourself up. Walk the hips back towards your heels. Just take a pause here in this variation of child's pose. And then inhale, lift yourself up. And come on to your back. Send the hips to one side. Swing the legs out in front. You can give the legs a little bit of a wiggle here. And then we'll gently come all the way onto your back because we're going to work on the core. So come down onto forearms. Let your spine come down. And then from here, both knees come in. So this is some leg raises. We might have done these in one of my other YouTube classes, or perhaps in class with me. It's one of my favorite core strengthening exercises to do. So let both legs straighten up towards the ceiling. You can also have a slight point in the feet, but wake up the toes. So instead of kind of good toes, naughty toes, good feet, naughty toes. Then bring arms down by your sides. If you want some more support, you could shuffle the hands a little underneath the side of the hips, but make sure that doesn't take the shoulders off. Keep the shoulders pushing down. Scoop in your belly, pressing your mid and low back down like we did at the start. When you exhale, slowly lower the legs as far as they can go. Keep lowering. You can take an extra breath if you need to until you feel the back trying to lift off. Maybe the feet are 2 inches, and then bend the knees, bring them back in. That's 1. We're going to do 4 more. So extend the legs. I'm doing this with you. Activate the toes, scoop belly in, exhale, lower all the way down. Take your time, there's no rush. Inhale, bring the knees back. 2. Extend legs, activate toes, scoop belly in, exhale, lower, all the way down. Bend the knees, bring them in. 3, exhale to lower, scooping belly in, spine pushes down, bend the knees, bring them in. 2 more, extend, exhale, lower. Bend knees, bring them in. Well, last one, extend, active toes, scoop belly in as you lower. And then bring knees back in, pause here. You can take some circles with the knees. Open wide, give the belly some space. And 1 more little round in the opposite direction. So we did kind of legs down and then bending the knees in. We're gonna have the knees starting here and then lifting legs up. So same thing, but activate the feet and the toes. So that switches on kind of front of the calves, at the front of the shins and the thighs. Arms down by your sides. Start to lower the feet, so heels hover just a few inches off the mat. Scoop in the belly, and then kick the legs straight out. Inhale, lifting them back up. 4 more, bend the knees, hover the feet. Exhale, push them out. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, bend the knees, hover the feet, active toes, push them out. Inhale, lifting back up. Bend knees, hover feet, scoop belly in as you push the legs long. Inhale, lifting. Take 1 more, bend knees, flex the toes, scoop in belly, push heels away. Inhale, lifting back up. And then bring the knees in. Bring hands to the knees, take a slight rock. Maybe another circle. 1 more exercise here. Let your feet plant down. We're going to come into your bridge pose. So for bridge, arms down by the sides. Push down through the heels. Let the tailbone curl off the mat, so lift slightly. Once you're here, squeeze the bum. So this is back body again. Keep pushing into the heels as you squeeze the glutes. So the hips continue to lift. Mid-back lifts, upper back lifts. Try to draw the knees a little closer without them actually moving. So the inside thighs draw together. Squeeze bum for 3, 2, maybe lift the chest a little more. 1, exhale, slowly lower all the way down. We're going to take 2 more of those and we're going to ramp it up. So either keep it in that variation, just the lift and the hold, or we're going to bring the arms in. So start to press into the feet, curl the tailbone, lift hips. Squeeze bum, and as you lift the hips, lift the arms. Keep squeezing. Arms are over the shoulders. Keep squeezing, arms go all the way back behind, so that opens the chest too. As you exhale, slowly lower all the way down through each part of the spine, and as the bottom of the hips come down, the hands come down. So 1 more like that, or something a little bit different again. So arms down by your sides, reset. You can always pause the video, do another of the same one, and come back and do this one, your choice. So here, press into heels, curl tailbone, lift the hips. This time hands stay there. Squeeze bum, lift mid-back, lift upper back, chin to chest. And then from here, push down into both heels. Without the heels moving, try and draw the heels closer towards your shoulders. So you'll feel that activate not only glutes, but hamstrings. Don't let the hips dip. Inhale, squeeze, lift the bum, push down through heels, draw them to your shoulders. Another one, push down, draw them in, lift hips. Exhale, lower yourself all the way back down. And then from here, drop the knees side to side. So let them fall to the right. Inhale, bring them back. Let them fall to the left. Inhale, bring them back. Another one, side to side. You can bring your hands onto your chest or onto your belly. And then from here, bring your knees back. Bring the hands underneath the knees. So you can bring both thighs towards your belly. And either roll to your side or take a rock forwards and back, come to seated. And from here, we close the practice, just sitting tall. Scoop in the belly a little, lift the chest, let the shoulders soften. You can close the eyes, and we'll close just with one clearing breath. Inhale. Sigh out, let it go. Namaste. Whew. Thanks guys. I hope you're feeling good. Like I said at the end of some of the other videos, feel free to, after this one, go back and do the releasing, relaxing one. It will just give you a nice little stretch out the belly and up the lower back again. And vice versa, do this one maybe a couple days in a row, see if you can notice the benefits. And if you're feeling good, why not do an extra round or an extra set of each exercise that we did? So you can always pause the video, do an extra round, and then play it again. As always, let me know your thoughts. Next page will follow with my contacts, BeccaYogaUK on Instagram or at gmail.com. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a great day.